Welcome back, everybody. Our breaking news tonight: fire has ripped through a AME Church in Greeleyville. It is Mount Zion AME Church. ABC News 4's Stacey Jacobson is joining us from Greeleyville. That is just outside of Kingstree in Williamsburg County, with much more. Stacey, tell us what you're hearing tonight and what you're seeing tonight.
Well, Dean, we know that from officials, they say the roof here at the church did collapse. We know that several departments are on scene. I'm going to step out just so we can show you what this looks like. It is obviously a very serious scene. I can't even count the number of firefighters and the fire engines and the fire trucks that are here. I tried to count. I counted at least 8 SUVs with flashing lights, but as you can see, there are just countless firefighters over there gathering by this Mount Zion AME Church. This is an historic church in which 2 people that are suspected to be connected with the KKK were convicted for burning down 20 years ago in 1995. And that's where we are right now. We can still see smoke billowing from the roof. I don't know if you can see it. It's of course very dark here right now, but there's still smoke coming out of the roof. We know the roof collapsed. We know that it was at least partially on fire, but from what we can see, the structure of the church, I don't know if we can show it that well in the dark here, but the structure of the church is still standing. You can still see the white cross emblazoned on the front of the church. The brick structure is still standing, but that smoke is again billowing from the church. And tonight I've been asking officials if they have any idea what this could be related to. Could it be related to the lightning from earlier? Could it be a hate crime? So far, officials haven't been able to give me any answers on that. Obviously, a very hectic night in Williamsburg County. This is a small county. Sometimes their resources get stretched. I know I've seen a lot of different agencies here. We know Clarendon County agencies have been here. We know Kingstree was here. We also know Manning was here. I saw another couple of departments from even farther away actually leaving right before we came on the air. So again, it's a small county where resources can get stretched thin, but as of right now, that's what we know. I also know that SLED is on scene. I have been asking also if ATF is here, but so far officials haven't been able to tell me whether they are or not.
All right, Stacey, quick question. We'd said earlier that ATF was there, so we were wrong in reporting that. Anybody from the community standing around talking about this church? This church was burned back in the mid-90s in 1995, and ironically, a week ago, there was a story in the LA Times that featured this particular church. I'm just curious to know if church members or anybody are there. Can you hear me? All right, so we've lost Stacey right there. She's going to walk out of the shot. But again, LA Times did a story on this particular church just 1 week ago today. The church burned down in the mid-90s. We talked to Reverend Nelson Rivers by phone, I don't know, about an hour ago or so. He was on a task force that looked into a series of church fires back then. And again, this is the 7th predominantly black church that has caught fire since the Emanuel 9 shooting. So investigators are on scene. SLED is there. We're hearing ATF was supposed to be there or was there, but Stacey said that is not the case. All right, so let's do this. Let's